Hello and welcome back to Restaurant Chefinno Corporate ID Help video. In this video we'll see how to edit text and colors in Adobe Photoshop. So let's open up PSD folder and you'll see two different folders here. CMYK, which is the print files, the business card stationery files, and the RGB files, which are the files for your desktop, of course. We will use the print version and we'll start with the business card. So we can either double click on it or you can just simply drag your file directly into the Photoshop and it will open up. Okay, here we can see that the business card has the front and the back design, and you can simply click on the groups to see it. Now, of course, here is also the print info. This is the information file that you'll need. These are the elements like bleed, trim, text safety, and within templates that have die cut lines, it will also have the folder with those die cut lines. And when you're sending your file to be printed, print info is not necessary, you can delete it, but what you will need to save if you have die cut lines is the folder with the die cut lines. Let me open up one of those. Let's say it's envelope, and as you can see, here's the die cut line, and this is something you'll need to make sure to send to your printer. Okay, so let's begin with editing the colors. To edit the colors, you can either select the design shape, and let's say we want to change this yellow. Double click on it. You can either pick a solid color here from this gradient, or you can simply add your own values and change the color. Now, any way you turn around, you'll have to make these changes manually. There is no way in Photoshop to just change all the colors immediately. So the easier way to do it, especially if, let's for instance go to the back design, when we have multiple colors, we can utilize setting the foreground and background color here in the Tools panel. So let's set the foreground color first. I'm going to make this darker, and then we're going to repeat this with the background color. Okay, so now that we want to change design colors, we can select the color and then use Alt Backspace as a shortcut on your desktop to color it with the foreground color, and Control Backspace colors the layer with the background color. If you switch the positions, if you select Alt Backspace, it will just again always fill it with the foreground color. Control Back fills it with the background color. This is if you already know the color scheme that you want to use with these business cards or this template, and you don't want to experiment on it. Once you have the colors set up, set it up this way, and make sure to remember filling it with the foreground color is Alt Backspace, filling it with the background color is Control Backspace. So if we made this, let's make this something more visible. So Control Backspace, background color, Alt Backspace, foreground color. And you'll need to go through all the layers and the colors you wish to change. Of course, this logo is just a placeholder logo. You'll need to place your own logo here, so you can delete this layer. This is just for the placement purposes to see where it fits the best. Okay, the same thing when it comes to color changes applies for the text too. So let's say we wanted to change this text. We'll have to go and use, for instance, our shortcuts: Alt backspace foreground color, Control backspace background color. Okay, now let's move on to editing the text. First, let's open up the character panel. If you don't see the character panel, let's go to Window and then Character, and we'll open up. And here's where you can change the font itself. Okay, when it comes to editing the text, you can either just double click on the layer, and as you can see, it will automatically select the text, or you can select the Type tool here from the Tools panel, and once you hover over the text that can be edited, it will change. So you can just click on it, select it all, and then type in your own text. Okay, that was fairly easy. If you want to make additional changes to the text, actually to the font itself, you can do that through the character panel, where you can set the font family. Let's say we want to change the font family. This was bad. Let's set it here. We can change the style. We can change the size, kerning, leading, everything else here. We can make it all caps, small caps, etc. Play with the character panel if you want to make additional changes. See what works for your company or your brand. And that was it. That was it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching this help video, and remember, if you have any questions about the template or you need additional information about it, please feel free to contact me on this email address that you can see here. Also, for any additional questions, there is a contact form on my website, so you can contact me before you purchase the template, so there are no confusion about what you want to buy and what actually is in this template. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day and see you soon. Bye.